Hello everybody, and welcome to my first indie game development video. I'm James, a game developer just like you, and today I'm going to show you all my progress so far on my warfare game, Marauders of Miradia. Stay tuned, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all of my upcoming content. So, let's get right into it. So this project was started about, say, 2 weeks ago with the idea that I wanted to make a larger project. I've been doing this for about 2.5 to 3 years now, and from that I have I've used 2 game engines, but mostly Unity, and I've published a number of projects just online on websites like Newgrounds or Congregate. They've been met with mixed success. Most of the inspiration for this project actually came from the popular game Mountain Blade Warband, which I played for probably 2 years and I've really loved it. But there's just a number of things I've always wanted to do better. So in making this, I thought that I could improve on it and add a new unique style to it from a 2D perspective. I actually started off planning on making this game like a web game, like many of my other games, but I've since moved on. I've just thought that it's too big and important of a project to actually just be released on the web, so I'm thinking of putting it on the PC platform. So for this game, I'm really trying to get it to eventually to be a release state, so I'm going to keep the scope rather small for it, but the main goal is to have a working battle simulation with some type of map or larger place for you to move your army, and troop training and recruitment systems, as well as possible siege mechanics, possible trading, and a money system. I made a shift to actually just make all of the graphics assets myself, which you can obviously see because they're not perfect, but I just like this because it keeps the identity of my game very constant within it, and it doesn't have to conform to the type of graphics that are made by other people. So I enjoy it, and it also makes it feel like more like my game than somebody else's. I settled on the title Marauders of Miradia for this project because I just wanted it to sound like a large kind of battle simulator. So you'd probably say that I'm crazy for having like these assault rifles and things in this game, where it's Marauders, and that's really the main issue that I'm at right now, is finding the true identity of this game. I'm thinking of making it to still have just a plethora of weapons, from melee to arrows and possibly magic, but I'm probably going to try to stay away from that. It'll depend on what you guys think, but I'm just going to try to keep it a very fantasy land where a time period and accurate representation of history really isn't a thing. It's this unique land of Miradia that the game is trying to convey. So just a brief overview of the features I've already implemented in this project so far. It includes a number of things. Through the first 2 weeks of this project's development, I've implemented a few features. So I have this water, as you can see here, that includes just a couple of noise textures scrolling across each other, and a cool little bubble particle system. Made this myself, really no other influence. And then you also have the larger feature of this, which is random terrain generation. So it uses a number of random values along with an organic structure of making the terrain seem unique to generate random terrains. I mean, as you can see, the player sometimes gets stuck in the water. That'll be fixed later, but I can generate this random. It can go on forever. This will be interesting because I really want to just make a organic battle environment that I didn't have to hand create, because level design is always what has been the bane of my projects. That made me stop wanting that inspiration. So lastly, I have a player, of course, just basic shooting mechanics, but then moreover my player AI, and I use the A-Star Pathfinding project, which is free with some limitations, but gets the job done. And I have just here a bunch of randomly wandering soldiers. I can set them just a basic thing to follow myself if they can find the path, and as you can see here, here's the path. And oh, I need to set my leader transform right here, and bam, now they're all trying to locate me. Of course, due to all these trees that are in the way, it's kind of hard to do that, but yeah. And the next thing that I had happen was with randomly generated environment, I can dynamically update this graph. And thanks to being such an optimized project, the A-Star system does a good job at that. So as I can see here, if I just go into my level component and then my pathfinding object, you can see that the graph here gets updated whenever the terrain is updated. So these are all the walkable nodes that the players can traverse across. It's pretty cool. So as you see, I just exported my game and it worked, which is awesome. If you know Unity, sometimes it just does not work. And let's just open up and make sure it's all working correctly. Let's go right here. And let's see. And here we go. It's working perfectly. You can update the terrain, everything's good. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this has come. And this will about do it for the devlog. Wanted to wish you all Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate that. And future devlogs will just be probably a weekly schedule, and I'll give you more of an insight on the steps that I did, and give you guys tips on how to improve your games by using the same steps of your development workflow that I'm using. So, goodbye, and thank you for watching.